Okay, guys, we're going to start off with Urban Decay Primer Potion. And we're just going to use a synthetic brush. And we're just going to put that all over the lid and into my brows. Okay, so now we're going into Ka-Brow Pomade from Benefit Cosmetics. Yes, I was going to get that out. And number 6. That's the darkest, not the darkest one, I don't think. It might be. I know it's kind of like ebony. So we're going to sculpt out my brows and build me an arch, and so that you can honestly see my brows, because my brows are very thin. Alright, now we're going to go into my soft matte concealer from NARS in Amande, and I'm going to go up under my eyebrow to scope that out and flare it out. And I'm also going to use a synthetic brush with a little bit of my Avion spray on it to buff out the rest. Alright, so now we're going into Laying Low Paint Pot by MAC, and I'm going to put that on my lid with, again, a synthetic brush, and I'm just going to blend that all the way out, up and out, and to, my base. Okay, now I'm going into this palette right here. That's September Rose Cosmetics. I'm going into that purple right there. And I'm going to put that into my crease and buff it upward with a fluffy brush. I think that's a Morphe brush right there. Okay, now I'm going into that pink color right there, same palette. I think I'm using my Essence blending brush I got from Ulta. Yeah, I think I said synthetic. It is synthetic, and I did get it from Ulta. I think it was around $2 for that brush. Okay, going back into that September Rose palette, I'm going into the darkest purple in that palette, and I'm going to put that directly into my crease and a little bit onto my lid, and to give more definition going on to the outer part of my eye. All right, now I'm going into my matte book palette. Okay, matte book from Crayon Case. I'm so sorry, Crayon Case. I had to wait and look at it. So I'm using that darker purple in that palette, and I'm going to put that in a crease, and again a little bit over onto the lid, and again I'm using a blending brush from Sephora, and it says on the crease brush. Okay, now I am going into my Tarte Shape Tape and Porcelain. I'm going to use that to cut the crease. I'm using a synthetic brush, flat brush, and I'm going to just carve out how I want this cut crease to be. I'm not going to take it all the way over. I'm going to stop about right there and just perfect that the line going across with another brush just to be more precise. Okay, so now we're going to go into the September Rose palette again. I'm going to use that pink right there at the top, more vibrant. I'm going to put that in the inner part of my eye. Just tapping. Take your time. Just tap, tap, tap. Okay, going back into that September Rose palette, I'm going to go into that shimmery shade. Still pink, a little bit of purple into it as well. I'm going to put that next to that color right there. Right in the center. And again, pat, pat, pat. Pat away. Okay, so now we're going into that blue right there. I feel like the blue didn't really pull some of that shimmer that's inside of it, but that was okay. But I really think it was super vibrant and super pretty. So I'm going to put that on the outer part of the eye. And again, I'm using a smaller brush to give me a little bit more preciseness to what I'm doing. But that is a beautiful blue. Okay, now I'm just going to take a MAC, not a MAC wipe, but any type of wipe, and I'm just going to clean up the outer part of the eye like that, and also making my shape how I like it. So there. Okay, now we're getting into the face. I'm using Smashbox Primer Oil, and then I'm going to go into Becca First Light Primer, and I'm going to put that on. I'm going to dab it on my face, making sure it gets in everywhere. And then I'm going to use my YSL Touch L'Eclat primer. It's in the sample size. And I'm just going to rub that in too. Then we're going to get into this foundation, darling. Okay, so we're going into our foundation. I'm going to be using my Bare Minerals Original Foundation. This is in Neutral Dark 24. And I feel this is so pretty on me. And it may be a tad bit dark, but everything just looks so natural on me and so pretty. And it doesn't look really heavy. And I think that's what I'm really into right now. And I would have never thought that I would be into powder foundation. Um, I really love this. Love, love, love. This is a favorite, super favorite. I can't wait to wear it in the summertime and see how it works. But yeah, that is what I'm using. Okay, we're going into concealer. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Concealer. This is in 430. And I'm just going to put it, of course, like down my nose and onto, yeah, down my nose. Well, not down my nose, but the sides of my nose. And I didn't want to put too much because I'm still wasn't trying to go over the top right now. And I'm just going to use a synthetic brush to blend that out and down the sides of my nose. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Laura Mercier um, translucent powder that is in, what is it, medium deep? I think it's medium deep. And I'm going to set up under my eye, my forehead, my nose, well, sides of my nose, and on my lip and everything. Okay, so now we're going to start with contour. I'm going to contour my face with my Bobbi Brown Stick Foundation, and this is in number 10. This is like one of my go-tos. I absolutely love this. So I'm just going to spray my brush with my Avion spray, get some of the excess off, and then use this fan brush to blend it on out. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, next I'm going to set that cream contour, and I'm going to go into Espresso by Anastasia Cosmetics. It's a palette that I put together like a while ago. And I'm going to set that and go into Carob underneath my chin and and scoped out the wrist. Okay, now I'm going into my blush. This is Stubborn by MAC. It's a pro color that I got a long time ago. And highlighter, I'm going into Crayon Case Aglola on the high parts of my face and just blending away. I really, really like this highlighter. It's so pretty and so natural looking on me. So that's what I used. Okay guys, I got my fan going. So this is the finished look. I used Chestnut lip liner with a Huda Beauty lipstick, liquid lipstick, and it is in Trendsetter. This right here. So my hair, I did crimps in it, and it fluffed up. It looks really big, don't it? So I just took some of the hair and pinned it back. Yesterday I had like a top knot going on. I still need a tweezer because I need to tweeze some more around this side. Anywho, I used my Splash palette with this, and also my Crayon Case book. What is it? The matte book. I want to say the matte book, and use some things out of these two. Yeah, I also put this Stila white in my waterline, just like kind of like in the center. And I went into what I put on my lid underneath my eye, and I kind of blonde it out just a little bit. And yes, I am using my Bare Minerals powder foundation, Neutral Dark 24. I'm in love with this, actually, just super in love. This is so beautiful. I don't know, it doesn't look over the top, and because I did like a natural look yesterday, and today wanted to do something more bold, and this is bold. And I'm missing a lash because I need to reapply this lash because it got on my nerve. My eyes got watery. So while I'm letting that dry, I'm gonna do some photos. I really do like this foundation. I'm digging powder foundation because yesterday I did all powder except for the concealer, just like I did today with the concealer, but I also like cream contoured with this, and it works really well with using cream with the powder. And I use more moisturizing primers on my face. I use the Smashbox Primer Oil, the Touch of Clot Blur Primer, and the Becca's, what is this called? First Light Primer right here. I just wanted moisturizing things when I'm putting just a powder foundation down. And I just love this. I love it. I'm gonna get a little oily as the day go on, I know that, but I have blotting peppers, and that's what they for. But yeah, it just looks natural, very dewy, very pretty, not over the top, and I really like this foundation. Actually, I would travel with this. My head is itching. I would travel with this foundation. Really good, really good. So I don't have no earrings on or anything right now, but I'm finna leave for a minute. So I hope you enjoyed this look, and I have another video I need to do. So bye till next time, and thank you for watching.